Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a box plot given a set of data here, also called a box and whiskers. Okay, so the good thing about a video is that you can always pause this, you can work this out with me, you can rewatch it, and then if you have any questions you can let me know in class. Alright, so this is our set of data here, and we don't know what it is. You might get some context. Maybe this is how many students came to my office hours. Okay, so that'll be our example for this first example. There are 5 critical points for a box plot that you're looking for. You need these 5 things to actually create and make your box plot on a number line. You need your minimum, your maximum, okay, minimum, also called lower extreme, that is your smallest number. Okay, so in this case, my smallest number is 1. I already found it. Your maximum, your upper extreme, that's your largest number. Your median, that's the middle number. And then these two, lower and upper quartiles. That is kind of like the middle of your middle. Okay, so you'll see what that means in a second. So your first step when you're given a data set is to make sure that it is in order from least to greatest. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to cross them out so I know that I don't forget or accidentally forget one. I'm also going to make sure that at the end I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. Because if you leave a number out or you accidentally duplicate a number and you put it in there twice, you're going to do all this work and it's going to be wrong. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put these in order. So I'm going to start with 1. That's my lowest number. Then I have a 2. I have another 2. So I'm going to put 2 2s. And then I have a 5. Oh, I messed that up. There's a 4. 4 and then a 5. Cross out that 4. 6, 8, and oh my goodness, I messed up again. Oh no, I'm not off to a good start. 6, 8, and 12. 6, 8, 12. Okay, probably wouldn't have done it that way. Stay organized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and I have my 8 numbers. Woo! Okay, now let's find our 5 points. Our minimum, what's our minimum? 1. Okay, what's my maximum? 12. Your minimum and your maximum are going to be the easiest things to see right away in your data set. Okay, smallest, largest. Your median, that is your middle number. You can do it however way that you like to find your middle number. You can cross them out as you go. You can put a little dot or underline them as you go. I'm just going to use my fingers and work my way in. All right, so my middle number is between 4 and 5. It's not 4, it's not 5, it's whatever is between 4 and 5. So in this case, our median is not part of our data set. If you have an even number of numbers in your data set, your middle, you're not going to have a middle number. Your middle is going to be the mean, the average of your 2 middle numbers. Okay, something like this is easy to know. What's between 4 and 5? 4.5. So our median is 4.5. If you have 2 numbers that you're not sure right away what is the middle, remember to find the average of 2 numbers. You add them together. 4 plus 5 is 9, and then you divide by how many numbers you added. So in this case, you're going to divide by 2. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. If you have an odd number of numbers, you will have a single middle number, and that will be your median. Okay? So that's our middle number. Upper and lower quartiles. Oops. So I'm going to draw a line right here to make my split. Okay, the 4 is going to be part of the lower half, the 5 is going to be part of this upper half. Your lower quartile is the middle number of this lower half. Okay, so you're going to try, you're going to find the median of your lower half. Your upper quartile is the middle number in your upper half. So again, you're going to find the median of your upper half. Because this is an even set, we don't really have a middle number. So your lower quartile is going to be, let's see, whatever is between 2 and 2, that's actually going to be 2. You can find the average of these two. 2 plus 2 is 4. Divide by 2 is 2. Okay, so the median of your upper half now, let's see, we have 6 and 8. This one, what goes in the middle here, 7. So your upper quartile is going to be 7. So again, there are some numbers that will not be in your data set. It just depends on what your data spread looks like. Okay, we didn't have a middle number, so we found the average. Up here, our middle 2 numbers, 6 and 8, makes it so that our median is 7. It just happens over here, our lower quartile, that your average is 2, which just happens to be in your data set. Okay, so again, your lower quartile, upper quartile, that is the middle number in your lower half and your middle number in your upper half. So here are our 5 critical points. So now we're going to use these 5 numbers and put it on a number line and create our box plot, our box and whiskers. So I'm going to go ahead and make my little number line here. Hold on, be right back. All right, boom. I've got my number line. Okay, and we are going to put all these 5 numbers on this number line. Okay, so your lower extreme, your lower extreme and your upper extreme are going to be the whiskers. Okay, these 3 right here, your lower quartile, median, upper quartile, will be the box. Okay, so your minimum is 1. Your maximum is 12. Okay, boom, minimum, maximum. Those are your whiskers. Your median is 4 point. You're basically going to draw a little line for each one of these 5 critical points. So 4.5, here's our middle, our median. Lower quartile is 2. Upper quartile is 7. Okay, and again, these 3 right here is going to be your box. Okay, so I'm going to create my box. Lower quartile, there's the median, upper quartile. Lower quartile through the median, upper quartile. And then your minimum and maximum will be your whiskers. Okay, so our box and whiskers, we know, it's not always going to be nice and pretty and even. Okay, not all the sections are going to be the same. In this case, we have a really high maximum, and that might tell you that maybe that's an outlier. Okay, if you didn't get the data set, you're like, something's up with this 12, because the majority of our numbers are in this area right here. And there you go. Okay, pause this video if you have to. I was just thinking to see if there's anything else. I don't think there's anything else I want to add, so I'm going to go ahead and erase all of this, and we're going to do my second example. Okay, here's another example. We have only 5 numbers this time, but I wanted you to see what would happen if you have a odd number of numbers in your data set. Okay, what could this be? Maybe this is ages. Okay, maybe these are the ages of people who I don't know, who ate cereal this morning. It could be anything. Okay, so first step, let's put them in order from least to greatest. We have 5 numbers this time, starting with 12. Oh, I almost said 18. I almost messed up again. 18, 21, 25, 20. Are you trying this on your own? Do you guys have a piece of paper out? Are y'all writing this down? Trying it? Giving it a shot? No? What? Okay, our minimum. What's our minimum? 12. What's our maximum? 27. Again, I like to go ahead and see my minimum and maximum because it's just so easy to see, so easy to find. Your median, that's your middle number. Boom. Our middle number this time is 21. We actually have a middle number. We don't have to find the average. Lower quartile. Okay, so if you have a middle number, it is not going to be included in your lower and your upper half because it's not part of the lower half. It's not part of the upper half. It's exactly in the middle. Okay, so don't include this 21 when you're finding your lower quartile and your upper quartile. Okay? All right, lower quartile. What is the middle of the lower half? Okay, there's only 2 numbers in there, so we are going to have to find what is in between 12 and 18. You can average them. 12 plus 18 is 30, and then 30 divided by 2 is 15. So this is an example again where one of our 5 critical points is not in our data set. Okay, over here, it's only 2 numbers on the upper half. So what is our average of 25 and 27? That one's easy to see. There's a 26 in the middle. All right, boom. We have our 5 critical points. Let me make my number line and we'll create our box and whisker plot. Okay, I got lazy with my labeling of my number line, but I made my number line. Minimum is oh, you know what? I didn't even include 12. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Minimum is 12, 15, 14, 13, 12 right here. This is my whisker. My maximum is 27, 25, 26, 27. Okay, and remember this is the box portion. Median is 21. Lower quartile is 15. Go ahead and make your box over here if you want. Upper quartile is 26. Okay, and then your minimum maximum will make your whiskers. Boom. Boom. Can't see that very well. Okay, there you go. All right, one more example. I'm going to have a lot of numbers in this next data set. Let's do it. Haha! That's a lot of numbers. What's my first step? Putting them in order from least to greatest. Okay, this time we really want to be organized because there's so many numbers. We don't want to leave one out. We don't want to add an extra. 8 is my least. I'm pretty sure. Feel good about 8. Okay, then 9. No 10. Here's an 11. 12. 14. 15, 15, 15. 16. 17. Another 17. Okay, and then 19 and 20. Let's make sure I have the same number of numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Least to greatest. There we go. All right, let's find our minimum. 8. Our maximum. 20. Let's find the middle number. Okay, so there are 13 numbers here, so you can be, one way you can do it is you can split 13 in half and figure out what your middle number will be. It's going to be your 7th number, okay? Or, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 15 should be your middle, or if you don't want to do it that way, you can always work your way in until you get to your middle number. Boom, boom. Okay, 15. 15 is going to be our middle. Because we have a median this time, remember we're not going to include this 15 in finding our lower quartile and our upper quartile. Okay, so what is the middle of our lower half? Boom, boom. Somewhere between 11 and 12. That's 11 and a half. What is the middle of our upper half? Boom, boom, boom. 17. Okay, so it's what's between 17 and 17? 17. 17 is going to be our middle. Now we're going to create our box and whisker. Let's do it. All right, here's my number line. A couple more there just in case. Our minimum is 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Our maximum is 20. Okay, those are our whiskers. Our median is 15. Remember, these three numbers create our box. 11 and a half, 10, 11, so right there in the middle. And then 17, 15, 16, 17. Those middle three will be our box. Our minimum will be a whisker. Our maximum will be a whisker. You know what I should have done for those first two examples? I should have talked about our ranges. Okay, there are two types of ranges. For this last example, let's talk about the range. Your range in any number data set is going to be the difference between your highest and your lowest. It's like how big is the range of numbers that I'm looking at? Like how wide is it? Okay, so your range is basically how big is this box and whisker plot? How long is that? So you're going to take your minimum and your maximum and you'll subtract them. So between 8 and 20, our range is 12. Okay, 20 minus 8 is 12. You can put this work 20. That's our maximum minus our minimum is 8. Yep. So our range is 12. So you should know range with mean, median, mode, and range. We have a new type of range. This is the interquartile range. That sounds really fancy. I'm not confident that I can spell this right. Interquartile range. Woo! Your interquartile range is how big is the box. Okay, range, how big is your box and whisker? How big is the whole entire box plot? Interquartile range is how big is just the box. Okay, remember this is called your lower quartile. This is your upper quartile. So your interquartile range is how big is that box. You're going to take your upper, 17, minus your lower, 11 and a half. So your range for this one's going to be 5 and a half. should have done range and interquartile range for the other two. Oh well. Okay. Well, thanks for watching this video. I hope this helped. I have really hoped that you didn't just watch a 15-minute video and hope that it all sunk in and that you actually did this on a piece of paper yourself. But yeah, I hope those 3 examples helped you. See ya!